Huskerrs dream. They take it. Good on them.
They do the interview yet? What's going on here? Ready to see this interview, brother. Who won game 3? Huskerrs, Brawlic, and Jackal. There we go.
Interview. Get to hear his
Let's see
perspective after a major win. Huskerrs, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Howdy. What's up? Doing well. We had a first couple rough games, but glad we got the win on the third game. But job's definitely not done yet. We still gotta go hard to make sure we secure that top 12.
That's right. Well, talk to me about World Series of Warzone, because you're no stranger, right, when it comes to World Series of Warzone, placing, making it to the big time, the big stages. What does this year mean to you personally?
I think this year is kind of like a year of redemption for me. I know that a lot of people thought my peak was back in Verdansk when I won the first 2 World Series of Warzone. And last year was definitely tough for me. Being on that
flex, had to flex the 2 wins. Weird, a little bit weird.
Redemption.
But yeah, no, last year was definitely rough. I mean, you guys know that I barely got into the global finals. We got 5th in the LCQ, which wasn't even enough, but we somehow got lucky with that last minute invite because the team dropped out. And then I think we ended up getting 18th in the global finals. But yeah, definitely a rough year. So I'm looking to capitalize on this year as much and kind of have that comeback that people have been hoping for me.
Good for him, man. Look at him now. Look at him now.
And,
winning games in the finals.
The win. I heard you say at the end there, like, oh, you're hyped. Congrats, but you got to get more eliminations. What's it like been playing with Jackal? Like kind of like the newest younger addition to the team. Like,
dude drives a real car.
How is the
Cat was saying he was looking. What's it called? What's he looking at? GT55. I don't know.
Jackal joined. I was definitely bummed when Evan left because of the timing issue with the open TKR being announced like 3 days before it happened. But I think things worked out. I'm happy for Evan. His team seems to be doing really well.
He's getting rid of the Corvette.
Really well, Jackal, and I feel like Jackal's.
He's getting rid of the Corvette instead he's upgrading.
He's not.
He got it like that.
Not many people know about him, but he's a really good Slayer for one, and number 2, he has really good end game comms.
He's got an X5.
The dynamic that we have right now is I'm kind of the main IGL that calls a lot of rotations, especially early game. But once it gets into like 6th, 7th circle, Jackal sometimes takes over and really makes those like split-second decisions on like where to rotate or which team to push, and it's just been working really well. So we just
need a good IGL. You need
chemistry. It. All 3 of us have great vibes. This has probably been the team that I've had the best vibes with out of any team I've ever been on. So I'm really happy about that. And I think that's something that I especially feed off of, and also my 2 teammates is, just staying positive and, us just each other up.
I know that's got to be easy when you have Brawlic on your team. I think I've never seen that guy get absolutely, angry at all when it comes to Warzone.
Shot at Sim.
For you, Huskerrs. You're one
Are you drunk?
Players who's been around the longest, right?
Are you on drugs?
You said people thought you were washed because your
Are
peak
you
was in
guys
Verdansk,
okay?
So they say. But how does this year, kind of competition-wise, maybe compare to years past? Because I feel like we've seen the competition rise, but I'm curious from a competitor standpoint, how does that feel for you when you're in game?
Yeah, no, that's definitely a fact that the competition has gotten tougher over the years. And I feel like that's kind of standard with every game. The longer a game is out, the tougher the competition gets, because eventually people, continue to adapt and get better at the game. So, maybe that had a factor in my huge success early on. Maybe I was just one of the first to like adapt the quickest and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, it just means that for this year, I have to, play even harder and grind even more and, just be on top of my game.
Got to be hard
to the fullest extent, because the competition is just the greatest that it's ever been in Warzone history. So
that's a fact. That's a narrative.
There's a lot of yapping going on.
Right, World Series of Warzone, especially after global finals last year. Everybody wants to get involved. They want to prove that they're the best and hoist that trophy up. Which obviously, Huskerrs, that is your ultimate goal. What's your game plan going into the next 3 games?
Game plan is stay composed. Keep trying to get those early picks if we can, but making smart rotations, making sure that we're in really good positions to hold teams out, or just stay alive to the end game. and you know, not taking any chances, just playing it safe. Like one mistake that we made in one of the previous games was we had a
Cool,
recon
calm,
drone,
composed, and
we
collected.
could have easily called it in to, you know, check a spot to make sure no one was there. And I was like, I'm sure it's fine, no one's there. And lo and behold, somebody was there. So that ended up costing us the game. So just, you know, playing smart throughout all 3 games remaining.
Great job, Huskerrs. Great job.
Place,
Right? My teammate right there, brother. It's my teammate right there.
On that
That's
hill
him.
by, the fire station north of,
See those trophies back there? All 3 of those were with him. Gotta give him some credit. Even though I was the carry, we gotta give him a little bit of credit. You know, he's still competing to this day. And look at me, I'm watching. So.
Okay, thank you so much, guys.
Of course, brother. Huskerrs, there it is. I love that story. Redemption arc. He understands World Series of Warzone is breaking new levels in terms of competition. You know, things are heating up, and we've spun that narrative, and we're seeing it right before us. These